Hello everybody, this is John. It's Friday and I've come to answer your questions, and I'm here in the Soy Dog merchandise depot, or the unit. So you see I'm panning around all this merchandise. If you ever ordered merchandise from Soy Dog, this is where it's come from, and our volunteer manager Donna or one of her volunteer helpers will have sent you it. So here I am, and I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to answer some what questions you've sent me. I've just received them, so I'll answer them for you.
How many animals have you personally adopted from Soy Dog?
All I could tell you is somewhere over 20, between 20 and 25. It's dogs and cats, somewhere in that region. And obviously we've also fostered quite a few, and some like Polo, Donna's dog, we kept for several months before eventually Polo went to the UK. But and Polo's up there. Yeah, that's Polo when Jill got it. So Polo is now here. So, but she lived with us for several months. But full-time, fully adopted dogs and cats, around 20 or just over 20. I've now got 9 left, 5 dogs, 4 cats. Sorry, 8 sadly, because one of the cats passed away earlier this year.
Question number 2. What advice would you give someone wanting to establish an animal shelter?
Don't. And if you do, prepare to have to dedicate all your time to it. Be prepared to plan ahead so that if something happens to you, it'll continue. The last thing you want is to have a shelter, and a successful shelter, something happened to you, and then nobody's there to look after it. So a great deal of planning is needed. It's an expensive exercise. Also be prepared, of course, to bear in mind that people, once they know you've got a shelter, are liable to dump unwanted animals on you. It's not just a case of you taking in the ones that you think you want to take in.
I think of Cola often and wonder if he's still alive and well. You can hear some crunching in the background here, and let's see if we can...
Right, well, is he alive and well, man? Is Cola alive and well? Are you alive and well, Cola? It's a bit precarious, that chair, isn't it? As far as he's concerned, he's number one, and everybody else has to bow down to him. Everybody he meets loves him, where it is, whether it's on the beach or whatever. Everybody loves Cola, and he loves everybody. He loves other dogs and whatever as well. So yeah, he's very, very well, and yeah, he's doing all right, aren't we? Yeah.
Thank you, Cola. Running a shelter requires a lot of manpower as well as funds. Have there ever been times when you felt the need to close Soy Dog? And if so, how did you overcome that phase?
Simple answer is no. I've never reached a stage where we've wanted to close or felt the need to close Soy Dog. Thankfully, never had been in that situation. Obviously, we've had to make tough decisions as to where we expand and where we spend the money on, because we have limited funds and we have to decide how to use those funds. I totally agree with Margot that going back all those years, that the reality is we should be focusing on ending the underlying issue, which is too many stray unwanted dogs and cats. And the way we do that is through, as you know, large-scale sterilisation. Soy Dog now sterilises more animals than any organisation anywhere in the world, and that's not bragging, it's just a fact. Last month, in fact, we just broke 20,000 for the month for the first time ever, and that will continue. We'll be breaking records as we go along because we're employing more and more teams. In terms of the shelter does cost a lot of money. Fortunately, thanks to the amazing supporters out there, we're able to continue it and continue. And since we first got the land and rented it, we've bought that land, and we've since bought more land, and more, about 4 times now. It's now over 10 acres in size, and we need that space because sadly there are less and less dogs getting adopted, and there are more and more dogs needing homes. So the number of animals in our care is rising all the time.
Can you speak Thai?
That's a very quick answer. No. I can speak a few words. Jill was far better in Thai than me because she ran the mobile clinics and worked with the Thai staff directly on the ground a lot who didn't speak any English. It's occasionally I would have loved to have been able to, but having the time to sit down and learn just didn't exist. So it's a case of dogs took all my time up, and so I've never had the chance to learn.
What's your favourite cheese, Mr. Dalley, sir?
What's my favourite cheese? Dutch cheese, red Leicester, cheddar, French, you name it. I like cheese. Yeah, I do like cheese. Thank you everybody for your support as always, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all the merchandise here. So get some ordered. Bye now.